Hi everyone, and welcome to RumRunner Dance. I'm Dan Genovese. Today we're going to be making a Cuban classic, the La Florida cocktail.
Oh, blow the man down, bullies, blow the man down. To me way, blow the man down. Blow the man down, bullies, blow him away. Give me some time to blow the man down.
The La Florida cocktail comes to us from Bar La Florida in Havana, Cuba, and was made by Constante in 1938. The drink comes to us from the cradle of the Daiquiri, which is Cuba. The Daiquiri was really famous, and Bar La Florida, as well as Constance, actually made it really popular by making small variations and changes on the cocktail and then serving it with different preparations and different types of ice that give you totally different types of cocktail experiences, which is really, really interesting. It just kind of goes to show you the level of a mixologist and a bartender that he really was. He had an amazing work ethic. Ever since he bought into the bar 4 years after starting there, he put in double shifts every single day, and that continued for the rest of the time that he was at the bar. This cocktail is a variation on the Daiquiri, and I'll be honest, it's one of my absolute favorite variations on the Daiquiri, and it really is up there with another very famous variation on the Daiquiri, the Mai Tai. It's actually most likely that the Daiquiri, as it doesn't come to a huge surprise, there's always some classic cocktail that always inspires different bartenders to actually create from. Most of us don't start from a blank slate. Even when we do, we kind of end up starting from something that's very, very close to a classic anyway. Let's get into making the drink. This drink is shaken. So we're gonna go get our small tin out here. Least expensive, most expensive ingredient. We're going to start out here with our lime juice. We're going to measure out 1 ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice. Now, Constance was famous for only squeezing them by hand. Now, I'm going to break a little bit from tradition because it's such a small amount. It's actually not, it is a least expensive ingredient in this one. So we're actually going to take a teaspoon of orange curacao. Some people say you can use triple second this. I just like orange curacao. I love Pierre and Fernand, so we're going to use that. Need a teaspoon of that. A teaspoon. All right, next we're going to need a teaspoon of Grenadine, homemade Grenadine, something of good quality. Especially in a cocktail like this, you want something of really, really good quality. So homemade is best, or a very, very high quality commercially agreed. Next, we're going to do 1/4 ounce of Creme de Cacao. We haven't used Creme de Cacao on the show before. Original drink calls for white Creme de Cacao. So there's 2 versions, white Creme de Cacao and then traditional brown Creme de Cacao. I'm using Tempus Fugit's Creme de Cacao here. This is not white. This is the original one. I tried it both ways, white versus dot. Most Creme de Cacaos, regardless of their color, end up having a very similar flavor profile in the end drink. And I actually kind of like the darkness that this gives it. It kind of brings out some of the colors in here, which you'll see. So I prefer to use the regular Creme de Cacao. So you can go ahead and use the white if you prefer, but I like this one. So we're going to use 1/4 ounce here. All right, next, Italian Sweet Vermouth. I'm using Coca here. Their Torino variety vermouth that they have. This, top quality, very, very, very good stuff. Make sure you keep it in the refrigerator, 1/2 ounce. You can use any sweet vermouth that you like. I prefer this one. Okay, last, Cuban style rum. So, Constance would have had access to amazing Cuban rum at the time. Sadly, that type of rum is not really widely available in the US to most people. You can still get it in Cuba. They still have really good stuff there. Most of the stuff that we get from the United States that's light colored rum is not that great. Most of it is more vodka distillate-like than it actually is a rum. So I make a small substitution here. you can use something like a good Cruzan, like, you know, something light around the age years, like 3-4 years, somewhere around there. I like Plantation 3-star for this. Denison 3-year works really well for this too. Florida Can of 4-year, fantastic. Any one of those. You want a high flavored light rum in this one. 1 ounce. Lightly aged rum. Okay. Now, I'm gonna get cold ice directly out of the freezer. Why did I get it directly out of the freezer? Because it doesn't melt. It's very, it's as cold as it possibly can get, and it's not gonna over dilute. So 1 whole cube, 1 cube cracked. So, just give it a couple of taps here. Sure. And it breaks apart just like that. Sure, Pepper will love the fact that I just have a nice piece of ice for her on the floor. Okay. All right. Next, what we're going to do, pour a drink into our ice, seat it in there nice, give it a good whack, make sure our hands are nice and dry here. And we're going to give this hard shake about 8 to 10 seconds. All right, now we're going to take our chilled Ecanora glass. We're going to bring it over here. I'm going to put our Hawthorne strainer on top. We're also going to need fine mesh strainer for this drink. We're going to double strain into here. Reason for that is in the final product, you don't want any ice chips. You want this to be as smooth and clean of a drink as absolutely possible. I like the Ecanora glass here. Could use it in a coupe. Find a coupe to be a little bit too big, and I don't like the wash line it gives. Ecanora glass a little bit smaller, gives it a good wash line. All right, so there is that. We're gonna grab ourselves one of our Medalla coasters here from Woodrow Coasters. Put that up here, and now for the garnish. Garnish, real nice and simple here. We're gonna grab ourselves a nice big old peel of, that was Pepper. She was grabbing her ice cube that went on the floor. Nice big old swath here of orange. Make sure that you don't get the white pith. Try to do it very nice so I don't get that pith. That doesn't give any flavor to the drink. Doesn't make it good. Rub that around the outside. Give that a little curly curl. Twist it up. Drop it in. And there you are, everyone. That is the 1938 Constance Bar La Florida cocktail. Let's give it a taste. Yeah, it's so good, and it's for such a small glass and such a small cocktail. It is one of the most delightful things to drink. I love this. This is one of the classic examples of how rum cocktails can be not just thought of as tiki drinks, but high-end, high-quality cocktails. This is a perfect example of it. You taste rum in this, right? Rum is key, but everything in it else gives it the perfect balance. So it's very daiquiri-like. You get that sour taste of your lime in there. You do. It takes it and pulls it in. You get that sweet vermouth, which adds this wine kind of different vegetal quality to the drink that you don't normally get. And the big surprise here, the orange flavor in it is kind of at home. The Grenadine, a little bit of tart, good for the color, but it's at home, you know, and these are really in there for subtlety and flavor, and the Grenadine is really, really in there for color purposes, along with the Sweet Vermouth. But the Sweet Vermouth brings that flavor component. The rum brings a big flavor component, but the thing that you don't expect to bring such a big flavor component, Creme de Cacao. You don't think it's like, it's like those people who love chocolate oranges, right? I do. My wife does not, but I do. And this gives you that, because that little bit of curacao, that little bit of expressed orange peel here, and that creme de coca flavor is very, very reminiscent. And it's enforced by that citrus flavor of lime. Even though it is lime, it gives you that reminiscent chocolate orange flavor that you're getting with kind of like a daiquiri base. So it's kind of like this drink that evolves from something that you're like, ooh, daiquiri, to, oh my gosh, it's kind of dessert-like. And it's absolutely fantastic. It's a great example of the mastery that Constance had in every drink he created, and all the meticulous detail he took in creating each one of his drinks. So there you have it, the La Florida cocktail. It's a fantastic drink. I really encourage all of you to give this a shake. Comment below. Let me know what you think about it. And thank you again to all of our subscribers out there who subscribe to our channel. For those of you that are new and didn't subscribe yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so you get notified when we come out with new videos. We do them on tiki, we do them on classic cocktails, and I have original ones too. So thank you all, and until next time, everyone, Akole Maluna. So good. Catch you next time.